I realized yesterday that hi guys, how is everyone? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you can hear me now. Yesterday there was a discrepancy with the audio on YouTube, and I'm so sorry. Something is going on with that particular system that I use. Haha, Mercury retrograde. Let's just blame it on that. But anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of our soul family, and welcome to wow, it's already November 14th. I wanted to talk about something that I really, the words, I'm a wordsmith, and the words just got me, and I wanted to make it the topic of discussion today, and that is constructive sensitivity. This is actually a psychological term. I didn't even know, I guess they use it in psychological circles. But constructive sensitivity, what is that? What is constructive sensitivity? Constructive sensitivity is when you acknowledge, right, that the thoughts, feelings, and emotions and the things that you are feeling so deeply is an invitation to act wisely. Okay. You want to then actually invite your emotions to inform your discipline. Okay. Let your tenderness refine your truth. So there's a lot of energies that are coming around today that may kind of feel efficient, right? You may be feeling emotional on one hand, but on the other hand, with the Virgo moon we'll move into later today, you might feel efficient. I got to do this. Okay, the structure. So you may be finding yourself at this place of balancing both of those energies, the constructive and the sensitive. Okay. Remember that the actions that we choose are best chosen when they are not out of reaction, when they are chosen from a place of utilizing our sensitivity to evaluate where we want to go, that's going to be a contribution for us instead of bringing us a lot of regrets, right? If you think about that, how many times have we made choices in our lives emotionally, reactively, and then we live with those regrets? We say, oh, I wish I could go back and take it away, or I wish I could go back to that time that I said that and pull it away. And we think that we can't, but the universe is perfect. The universe is looking out for us. Everything happens in a divine purpose, but becoming more mindful and conscious of those choices and those actions that we make, that's what's going to change everything. Thank you, Lulu. I'm really glad that resonated. And so for today, as you go about your day making your to-do lists, as you go about your day really becoming critical of your environment and maybe the people around you, check in with your level of sensitivity and how you're communicating that to those around you. Okay. Also, you can also practice this with the people, like let's say the people at the grocery store, people at the gas station, the people that you have to deal with at the bank or whatever. You may find yourself getting into a sensitive situation and acting reactively and impulsively. Remember what we talked about today, and just ask yourself, how can I come from a place of sensitivity with others as well, not just myself? Okay, so that's our awareness today. For any of you who are joining today for the first time, this is the daily download. We're here every day, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:45 p.m. Central European Time. And basically, we're just aligning our consciousness with a frequency that resonates to attract more in our lives of that which we want instead of what we don't want. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. So let's close our eyes and let's find ourselves in our heart. And as we do so, as we close our eyes and find ourselves in our heart, let's just become really present with what is here today. And from this beautiful space, let's just offer an intention of gratitude to the Creator, to the universe. Source Light Universe, thank you for everything. And then we begin by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our awareness to the center of the earth. And as we shift our awareness to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from the space in the center of the earth, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras, and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. And now switch your awareness into this ball of light. And imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up, out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets and galaxies in the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light. Some light, some dark, through those layers out into a beautiful golden-like light. Through the golden-like light into a jelly-like substance light, and through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the seventh plane of all that is, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. And immediately that ball of light dissolves into this beautiful energy. You feel the connection, the contribution, the collaboration of all things, all atoms and molecules of existence here. From here, we will ask for some downloads for the group today. Remember that downloads are just energies, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and experiences that we can receive into our subconscious mind. Remember, the subconscious mind is 90% of the function of our brain. A lot of these programs that we have in our subconscious mind are from our childhood up until the age of 7. We function and we react from the point of view of the experiences that we've had as a child. So in this theta brainwave, we have the ability to access the subconscious mind to change those programs. So let's see what we've got today. So would you like to know what it feels like to have a new perspective on criticism? That it's safe for you to have a new perspective on criticism, that you're worthy of having grace with criticism. If you'd like that, say yes. What if you were able to choose and to change the word criticism to awareness? Criticism has a bit of a judgment to it, doesn't it? It's like, that is wrong. It always feels like a criticism is a right or a wrong or something that needs to be fixed. But an awareness creates an opportunity, right? Awareness is the opportunity for a space for change. So everywhere that you've misaligned, misidentified, misapplied, misinterpreted criticism for allowance, or allowance for criticism, can we destroy and uncreate it? When we're destroying and uncreating, just so you know, what we're doing is we're taking that energy that has formed the belief, we're releasing it into something else so that it can become something else. Remember, everything is energy. Even beliefs are just energies. So what we're doing is we're releasing, letting go, and we're downloading new programs. And so would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is and every single cell of your body to be sensitive to yourself, sensitive with the awarenesses that you have about yourself, the awarenesses that you have about all those things that you just feel like you have to change. Be kind to yourself today. Would you like to know what it feels like to be sensitive and kind to those things that you wish to change? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to know and to trust that in this moment you are perfect? Yes, I said it. In this moment, you are perfect. And in that perfection, you can ask and you can invite and you can become aware of how you can become even more perfect. If you'd like to know that, say yes. You know, I always grew up with my mother telling me that I was perfect. Perfect child, perfect son, perfect, just perfect, no matter what I did, right? And it was so contradictory to my critical and judgmental nature of myself, right? And also some of her reactions were not so evident of me being so perfect. So I was like, well, but you said I'm perfect. She would always say, well, you are. From God's point of view, you're perfect. And I never really, really, really got that until I really studied consciousness. And consciousness is the knowing that that which is created in front of you is and can be improved upon, right? Not made wrong, not judged, but we all do that. We all want to judge. This we judge our past, we judge our others, we beat ourselves up. Not today, just for today. How can you improve upon the perfection that you already be? If you'd like that, say yes. Beautiful. Now, I want to share something else with you that's popping. You know, the kinder you are to yourself, the kinder other people are going to be to you. This is a law. This is a law of consciousness, is a law in the universe called cause and effect. A lot of people don't know it. They don't believe it. They don't buy into it. Some people call it karma. The law of cause and effect is similar to that of the law of affinity. That which is like unto itself is drawn. So that means the kinder I am to myself, the kinder the world will be to me. Let's leave that there. And anything that doesn't allow you to be kind to yourself and to see the kindness shared upon you from the world around you, let's just destroy and uncreate it. Okay, so now we're going to shift our energy to those who require healing today. Now, I want to dedicate today's healing to Dana. Those of you who know our dear friend Jessica, part of our soul family. Dana is Jessica's sister. She's having brain surgery for a brain bleed as we speak. So I want to just invite each and every one of us to imagine the doctor's hands really, really being guided by divine light in every way, shape, and form, so that they can find the source of the bleed, so that it can be healed, fixed immediately, and so that there can be no damage done. Please send her unconditional love and unconditional light. And the way that we imagine a healing taking place is to go to the point of perfection. So now witness her out of recovery, opening her eyes, seeing the world with a new lens, happy, healthy, safe, protected. That is all that is required to witness a healing. I just saw her smile. Now, I'd like to also please send a healing to Yehudit. Okay? Please send a healing Yehudit. Unconditional love, unconditional light. Imagine her also protected in the Creator's light. Happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Rejuvenated, restored, reinvigorated. Completely renewed. Let's also please send healing to Mayong. Please send him complete healing. Happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Great. And last but not least, would you guys like to know that you are unconditional love and that you be unconditional love and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. Now, let's take our palms and rub our palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes and allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself. Thank yourself for being here, for being a part of our soul family, for showing up today. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day and a miraculous day. And I hope to see you all here tomorrow, every day, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:45 p.m. Central European Time. Bye, everyone.